Good evening, my dear viewers. There is a touch of paranoid desperation that is setting into the Vadras. Truly. Just look at what they've been up to. When 800 trains have been brought into UP, and when 2 lakh people on an average are being brought into UP every day, the Vadras have embarrassed themselves over their bus flop show. At a time when there are so many road accidents, they've suddenly woken up and insisting now that no, people must not travel on trains. People must travel on buses. Then, instead of buses, they are offering strange modes of transport, like borrowed auto rickshaws and scooters. And believe it or not, they are offering ambulances. Now, if you say no thank you to them, no, we don't want to travel on your ambulance or your scooter, then they say that, if we tell them, no, this tamasha is not necessary, then they start complaining about why their buses are not being used. Well, because there are trains. So we don't need your buses, especially not to go to UP. Now, if this all was not bizarre enough, I will show you on the program today pictures from Bandra in Mumbai, where there were so many migrants crowded today, breaking all safety norms, that too in a city which is unfortunately both a global COVID hotspot today and incidentally ruled by the Congress party. Here in Mumbai, where buses would have been useful, the Vadras are offering no buses, no scooters, no auto rickshaws, no bullock carts. Just as they don't comment on the crumbling administration in the state of Maharashtra, where people have been most affected by COVID. Viewers, this desperate politics is counterproductive. It doesn't help. It's not just a sideshow, a comedy show, or a flop show. It's serious. This kind of base level politics hurts national interest. There are over 1 million migrants in the Congress-ruled states of Punjab and Rajasthan each, desperate to go home. To them, the Vadras are offering not a single bus. In fact, they took people out of buses, forced them on trucks, leading to the death of 27 migrants day before yesterday. Not a word spoken or a tear wept when they heard about what happened in Auraiya. I'm sure they know about it. Instead, they are insisting that autos, scooters, and ambulances are used to bring people into Uttar Pradesh, which transports 500,000 people every 3 days by train. This is not bad politics. It is selfish, it is inconceivably daft, it is unthought, it is typically short-sighted and very, very selfish. This is the low-level politics that we had promised to fight when we began fighting against COVID. Viewers, we can still win this, but we will win the fight against COVID if you and I come together to fight this kind of destructive politics, this kind of counterproductive anti-national politics. Let's do it. Let's do it once again, viewers, and let's do it for India. I have 2 big debates tonight. First, this 1,000 bus lie. We're going to go into it in detail, and I'll tell you about why this was not just a sham, it was a conspiracy. Debate number 2 at 10 o'clock this evening. There is a complete terror wipeout in Kashmir. There is a strong determination and a great push to ensure that those people who are trying to challenge Indian sovereignty are put in their place. That's debate number 2 at 10. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate tonight. Major embarrassment for the Vadra Congress. UP government report exposes their 1,000 bus lie. 31 autos, 69 ambulances, scooters, trucks, 70 non-registered vehicles are part of their sham list. From migrants to ventilators to fake analysis on COVID numbers, Republic Network exposes each lie of this motivated lobby. With just 0.2 deaths per lakh population, India has successfully managed to slow down the spread of the virus. Most wanted Hizbul terrorist Junaid Shehrai eliminated. Forces are now aiming for the 9 others on the declared hit list. An operation begins for a complete terror wipeout in Kashmir. Sympathizers go into mourning. Ladies and gentlemen, the conglomerate of chaos run by desperate politicians and irrelevant lobby members thrives on one thing. It thrives on lies. So dangerous is this ecosystem that it preys on the helplessness of the poorest of the poor. Tonight I will expose 3 such instances, starting with the Vadra family's lies about sending 1,000 buses for migrant workers in Uttar Pradesh. Here are their lies and then our first big debate.
हमें उनको मदद करने की अनुमति दीजिए, हमारी बसेस को परमिशन दीजिए ताकि हम उनको सही सलामत अपने घर पहुंचा पाएं.
The Congress party has been caught lying once again. The difference between a bus and an auto rickshaw is revealing the extent of their lies. Because autos and tempos have been made part of the 1,000 buses for migrants list.
उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार को अनर्गल प्रलाप करके दुष्प्रचारित करने का षड्यंत्र रचना, ये केवल कांग्रेस के बड़े नेताओं का और विपक्ष के कुछ बड़े नेताओं का काम रह गया है.
It doesn't stop with one falsehood. The difference between the number 1000 and the number 879 is exposing how they won't even keep migrant workers away from their petty politics. Because out of the list of 1,000 buses it sent to the Yogi Adityanath government to ferry migrants, only 879 are buses, 31 are auto rickshaws, 69 are vans and ambulances, and 70 aren't even registered vehicles.
इतना ही कहा जा सकता है कि राहुल और प्रियंका की फर्जीवाड़ा कांग्रेस पार्टी है. इनको कोई श्रमिकों से कोई संवेदना नहीं.
Exposed, they've resorted to drama at the borders.
कहीं लेकर जाए, जेल की दीवारें हमारे इरादों को कमजोर नहीं कर सकती. ना झुके हैं ना झुकेंगे, हम लड़े हैं और लड़ेंगे.
Blocking roads and threatening retaliation.
जुल्मी अन्यायी अत्याचारी सरकार का जवाब देने का काम करेंगे.
The truth unraveled from the time accident survivors of Auraiya detailed how they were treated in Congress-ruled Rajasthan.
तो हम लोगों को ले जाने चाह रहे थे फिर वहीं, लेकिन हम लोग कहा कि हम उधर और नहीं जाएंगे, हम लोग आगे ही जाएंगे. तो बोला तब उतर जाओ. अब उतर गए तो वहाँ के पुलिस वालों ने हम लोगों को वो एलपी ट्रक में चढ़ा दिया.
The bus stunt has backfired. The photo op politics has failed. And the fake show of sympathy on social media stands exposed.
आदरणीय मुख्यमंत्री जी, मैं आपसे निवेदन करना चाहती हूँ, ये राजनीति का समय नहीं है.
So it's all crumbling for the Vadra Congress just like it did for the lobby when it tried to mislead on ventilators donated by the United States of America. And just like it did for the Lutyens media when it attempted to spread paranoia on the COVID numbers. So this should serve as a lesson to all those using fallacies to push their motivated agenda. Let's debate.
Binay Singh, Shantanu Gupta, Malini Awasthi, Gaurav Bhatia. Anirban, Saira Shah Halim, Manaswi Thapar, Syed Aslam. Now we are opening the debate. At the start of the debate, first of all, I want to tell you all that you will all get your turn at questions. I would request you, you are on different video conferencing facilities. You would please listen to each other and participate with each other and not over each other. Thank you. I first want to bring in my first exhibit on the program today. My first exhibit. Everyone look at your screen. The pictures will be full frame. Please pay close attention. Let's have the exhibit from Bandra in Mumbai today. Viewers, these pictures are from Bandra in Mumbai. These pictures are from earlier in the day today. You can see the kind of situation there. You can see the long lines there. You can see the crowds there. obviously the demand is more than supply. That means there are a lot of people who want to leave Mumbai, and we all know the situation in Mumbai today, which is ruled by the Congress. We all know the situation in the state of Maharashtra today, which is ruled by the Congress. This is the situation on the streets of Bandra, in the heart of India's financial capital of Mumbai. Now, this is a place where you would have imagined people need help. My first question is, if you pay close attention, Syed, you will be able to listen to the question. Syed opening the debate with Gaurav. Syed, please tell me, why is Priyanka Vadra not sending any buses to Bandra in Mumbai or to Maharashtra, where there is a need? Why is she wanting and insisting that buses be used to send people from the borders of Delhi into Uttar Pradesh, when the fact is that Uttar Pradesh on its own transfers and moves up to 2 lakh people every day. It has already taken in 800 trains. It is the most self-sufficient and well managed in terms of bringing in migrants. Now, my question to you is, looking at the first exhibit from Bandra once again, please tell us what, if not terrible, ghastly, low-level, pathetic politics, is the reason why Priyanka Vadra is not sending any buses to Mumbai? Please make your opening remarks.
Well, Arnab, first of all, let me tell you, it is the central government's responsibility to take the opposition together. In this crisis situation of pandemic, it becomes the responsibility of the central government.
I'm sorry, one second. I think I lost the video line with you. I think I lost the video line with you.
To work together.
I will bring you back. I'll bring you back. I put the question again. Gaurav, be patient. Saira Shahali. Saira, my simple question to you is, and pray please listen to the end of my question. You saw those pictures from Bandra. If anybody needs trains, they need trains. If anybody is stranded, they are stranded. If anybody is desperate, they are desperate. And incidentally, Maharashtra and Mumbai are ruled by the Congress party. Why are they not sending buses where it is required and insisting on sending buses where it is not required? Please tell us. Saira Shah Halim.
Okay, so Arnab,
Audio improved.
Firstly, I would say it's been a wonderful initiative of Priyanka Gandhi ji to actually even bring in opposition
to make this magnanimous offer, because it's not the time to play these petty politics. It's time to partner the government and do whatever one can do in their personal capacity.
No,
so right now, the
If you-
ruling party is the BJP. I think Congress has gone beyond its mean to make this offer,
Okay.
and we should accept it gracefully
Saira,
instead of actually valuing
Saira, a minute. A
politics.
counter to you now. You made your opening remarks. Counter to you. Listen, let's be very sensible, reasonable, and logical. Where would you send buses? Where it is required or where it is not required? You don't need buses to go into UP because, listen, Saira, listen, your state of Bengal, Saira, why don't you, Saira, let me tell you,
have not reached home.
your state of Bengal is not allowing workers from Maharashtra to come back home to Bengal. What the Congress party should be doing, Saira, what the Congress party should be doing is taking buses to Mumbai so that in those buses, people can go from Mumbai to Malda or Mumbai to Berhampur or Mumbai to 24 Pargana. My question is, why are they not sending the buses to Maharashtra? I'm asking the question so many times. Gaurav is on the debate. I just want to go logically point to point. Gaurav is on the debate. Saira has dropped. We continue the debate. Gaurav.
So, Arnab, the thugs of 10 Janpad are again out, and they are here to loot the country again.
The thugs are there in the UP, sir.
Okay, can I complete? Please ask them. Please ask them. Whoever is speaking, ask him to be quiet.
It is ruled by the thugs.
Please ask him to be quiet.
It is not there. It is there. The UP is full of thugs.
Are you a salaried employee of
Let me
Priyanka
tell you,
Vadra?
it is the
Then why is he
responsibility of the central
Arnab, please
government
come in.
to
I
take
cannot
the
debate like
opposition
this.
together.
I think
You need to
Priyanka
take
Vadra
the
has paid
opposition
somebody to
together,
defend her.
and we have to fight the
It's okay.
COVID. When there
Oh,
are
you
more
be
than
quiet.
600 buses
When your
waiting
turn
in the
comes, you
border
speak.
of
Arnab, I
Rajasthan,
don't think this is...
why is
Syed, I
the
said we are on
yogi
different
government
video
not allowing
conferencing
inside?
facilities. I opened
not
with
the way.
you. Listen to each other. I mean, you don't have to reveal your desperate paranoia on television, do you, my friend? You shouldn't.
I don't
no?
have any
Thank
paranoia,
you. Thank you.
Arnab, I'm sorry.
Let Gaurav complete. Don't worry about it. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Gaurav.
Thank you, Arnab. I'm very grateful, this verbal pelting that was going on. So I will also show some exhibits, Arnab, and please allow me. First, I have in my hand is a 16th May letter by Priyanka Vadra Gandhi, and a line that I'm reading. She says, 500 buses at the Noida border and 500 buses at the Ghaziabad. For 3 days, they did not do anything. Yogi Adityanath ji was asking for it. So when yesterday Yogi Adityanath ji reminded them, they came out with some list which has two-wheelers, which has three-wheelers and four-wheelers included in the list.
No.
That itself shows the kind of fraud the Congress party is doing. Second, I have another list. This is,
we have been
please,
continuously
please,
seeing
again,
the
not again, not again. भैया
of Yogi
भैया ऐसे नहीं
government.
भैया आप किसके लिए बोल रहे हैं? आप किसके लिए हैं? मुझे बता तो दीजिए. मैं अपने एग्जिबिट्स को दिखा लूं दर्शकों को. इतना गुस्सा किस बात का?
अरे
किस
मेरे
बात का
भाई
गुस्सा
आप
है मेरे
सच
भैया?
बोलिए ना.
कोई गलती करी मैंने क्या? मैंने तो वादे नहीं किए सोनिया गांधी की तरह.
You can't
No,
sit
I
on national
will
TV and tell lies.
I am only.
You can't sit on national TV and tell lies.
Syed, now that's heckling. Syed, that's
There's a
heckling.
flip-flop
That's
which
heckling.
is happening
Syed,
with the
that's
UP
heckling.
government.
That's heckling. Listen.
Very
We don't need to heckle. We have enough time. I repeat the question the 5th time on the program today. I will repeat this question. Please pay close attention to my question. I am showing the pictures from Bandra, which was my first exhibit. Manaswi, think about these pictures and reply. Gaurav, I'll come. You're on the debate. You're on the debate. You're on the debate. Just 1 minute. Please tell me, you know where buses are required is in the state which you govern. Why would you refuse the buses there and insist on giving the buses where they are not required? Unless your purpose is not to help people, it is to do a cheap, low-level, third-grade, pathetic political stunt. You see, we'll have to be very direct with each other today. UP does not need buses because UP has 800 trains. Malini is there from Lucknow. My question is UP self-sufficient in bringing people back or not? Let's address that fundamental issue.
Well,
let's address the fundamental issue. Malini Awasthi is debating now with Manaswi. Malini and Malini versus Manaswi. Who goes first? Manaswi goes first, but please conclude. Yes, please. Please go on. Go on. I'm all ears.
Correct.
Yes.
Arnab ji, this is the time to not play politics, but
exactly
the
what I'm
politics
saying
is being played by the UP government. I could tell it UP government, and I can tell it exhibit by exhibit that how there is a problem. Malini ji, let me just complete and let's just talk on valid points. Only pointers I'll be nailing it down. 16th May, the letter goes out. In that letter, she says that there are 500 buses here, 500 buses there, and AICC would want to ply. That is what she said. 18 May, there is a reply from the Chief Minister's office.
A minute, please. Manaswi, one line counter. Manaswi, one line counter. Manaswi, one line counter, please. One line counter. One line counter. Manaswi, when I was in junior school, a little over kindergarten, you know, we heard this story. Rip Van Winkle went off to sleep for 20 years and then woke up to see so much has changed in the world. Political Rip Van Winkle is the Vadra family. I'll tell you why. Malini, am I correct in saying that on the 28th of March, today is the 18th, right? 28th of March, that is 50 days back, the UP government took 1,000 buses to bring migrants back into UP. 28th of March. Manaswi, 8th of March.
Arnab
Today is 18th of May. No, you were Rip Van Winkle sleeping for 50 days, 2 months. You've woken up now to do politics I couldn't care less.
Dutifully bound to serve.
I'm
their
sorry,
people.
but they are bound
Every
and they
state
are
government
bound and they are
is dutifully bound to
serving.
serve their citizens.
I'm sorry, they are bound and they are serving. Malini is on the debate. I've proven my second point now. Viewers, please tweet.
Lending a hand, what is the problem? Arnab ji, if the opposition is lending a hand, what is the problem to accept that hand?
Correct.
Why can't the opposition support
Malini
the
is on the
government?
debate.
Why is the government
You will
having a
accept
problem
if it is required.
If the opposition is trying to
Listen,
support them?
Malini is on the debate. Manaswi, short arguments. His or her intervention. The debate is on. Malini Awasthi. Yes, please.
What is 879 buses problem? Simple question.
There are no 879 buses. Please don't forget, 70 of them, 1 minute, 70 of them are ambulances or trucks. Others are scooters and God knows what else.
Arnabji, this
Please,
is the data.
I don't know who's feeding you that data. Malini is on the debate.
Buses, 879.
But this is like, you are insisting people don't need to go by bus to UP. Don't be stupid. People don't need to go by bus to UP, Manaswi. There are trains.
Arnabji, these are people who are on road. These are people who are on road, who are already.
People who are on road are in Rajasthan and Punjab. Malini, come into the debate.
These are not those people
who have been brainwashed.
Rajasthan.
You have been brainwashed. You are not listening to logic. Malini, debate is on.
But the whole nation's attention towards a point. They are discussing buses and the crisis. I think UP government has proved its worth, and the whole nation, not only the whole nation, the whole world is applauding Yogi ji for handling the way he has done. I don't want to get into politics because I'm not a spokesman of the state. I want to speak about myself. And today, Arnab, please let me have my say. Arnab, you won't believe to what level these people can stoop just to settle their political score. A classic case of vendetta. What they do is one of the Twitter handles of Congress and UP Congress.
Let her complete. Now, Manaswi, I'll have to stop you now. Manaswi, be decent. Manaswi, be decent. Manaswi, be decent. Be decent. Debate, but be decent. Thank you. Malini.
It is so unethical to drag me. It is so unethical to drag somebody's family into petty politics just to settle your own personal vendetta and your personal score. You bring me in the picture. What do you know about me? And what do you know about my husband?
In what context?
My standing has been here for 45 years, and you have audacity. They had one of the Congress Twitter handles. In fact, he tweets, and the UP Congress also adds. They tweet about my husband supporting his artist wife. I am shocked at their audacity at this crisis when they should be helping to migrants. They are questioning the integrity of a folk artist. I belong to Uttar Pradesh.
Please continue.
I belong to Uttar Pradesh. I am a proud folk artist who has worked continuously into promoting Indian culture. And I fail to understand how can people stoop down so low as to targeting somebody's family just to settle their score. Please don't fall so low. I think this is shameful. How can you even do this? And coming from a party where even women are, in charge and taking stand just to honor interests of a woman. This is what you do, disgrace a folk artist, a woman. I'm really appalled today.
Well, I think
I know when you requested me for this show, I knew I was not going to speak about the bus. Just a minute, let me have my say today. I knew I am not going to talk about the bus crisis. Let the government do the talking there. But I will come and ask them that as women custodian of a party, I don't live on somebody's money, I don't thrive on like a parasite on public funds. This is I'm a hard-working woman who has worked tirelessly, and your Congress handle, when they can't get even with the party, you deal politically with the parties. Do not target somebody who's an integral and honest officer and his wife. Don't try this with us. Don't try with me at least.
Yes.
I think if I were a Bollywood artist, I doubt if they would have targeted me. If I were in Bombay, just because I am a grown-up and I groomed in Gorakhpur, I am born in Kannauj, I learned from my guru in Banaras, and I belong to Lucknow, you have an authority to target me. I'm a folk artist, and that to a woman. And you find an opportunity to target my husband, putting my picture also there. And mind you, Gaurav Pandey and the likes of these people who are out there to malign, you should understand that the first opportunity ever was given to me by Congress in 85-86, much before I got married. Just to get your facts, I don't think you were even born then. So get your facts right, learn, research, and then talk to me.
Syed,
I'm an artist.
Yeah.
This respect is well earned. Do not bring family into this your personal vendetta.
Yeah, you know, Malini Awasthi, I completely empathize with your. I completely empathize with your sentiments.
Sorry. Yeah.
I want to add one thing for people who may not have understood the context. Malini Awasthi, who is on my program from Lucknow, is one of India's leading cultural personalities. One of the most famous and renowned folk singers of the country. She contributes to India, Uttar Pradesh's, you know, our syncretic character and our diverse cultural background. Malini Awasthi, you see, I began by my Hindi program by saying this today, that people who have been born with a silver spoon in their mouth like the Vadra family will never understand what it means to work, build a career, you know, build a legacy and stand up and be counted on her own. Malini Awasthi's, it happens, 1 minute, it happens to be that Malini Awasthi's husband is Mr. Avnish Awasthi, who is a top-level bureaucrat. You know, he's a top-level civil servant, right? And just a minute, please. He is doing his own service today in the UP government. Malini Awasthi is to be judged and acknowledged on her own merit for her own achievements. And I think, Malini Awasthi, it is a disgrace that the misogynistic Priyanka Vadra's party has gone and attacked you in a personal manner such as this. We can only empathize and apologize on our behalf for what you must have gone through, and I can understand where you are coming from. But do you know, Malini, what this represents? This represents exactly the larger picture. They will go to any extent now in this political battle. 1 minute. They will threaten people. They will attack people. 1 minute. Syed, you don't need to. Syed, listen. This is typical boorish, misogynistic behavior of the Vadra Congress. I'm so glad that Malini Awasthi gave it back today. Viewers, I want to tell you today, I want to tell you some uneducated troll. I don't know who this troll is. I don't know who this troll is, Malini Awasthi, but some uneducated troll who owes his allegiance to the Vadra Congress should issue an apology. But they are shameless. You know why they are shameless? 31 auto rickshaws, 69 ambulances and trucks,
Arnab,
70 vehicles without registration numbers, and they are going on putting a 1,000 bus claim.
Chronology how it has happened.
Now, 1 minute, Syed. Syed, I'm moving on.
I hope I'll not be disturbed. I want to make a point.
No, you know the question.
I have questions for you.
No. One second. I'm not discussing on uneducated troll.
No, first you
Malini's
speak
made a
when
point.
your turn
Gaurav.
comes. Please. Yes. So Arnab, I just want to say exhibit number 1 on your debate is 16th May letter of Priyanka Vadra Gandhi, where she says 500 buses would be supplied on the Ghaziabad border and 500 on the Noida. And her next letter is 19th May 2020, and she says that please extend the time, and at 12 noon there would be 500 buses.
I'm sorry, Gaurav, in between you're
No, shut up now.
In between.
You shut up.
Gaurav, continue. 1 minute. Anirban, come on.
People.
Speak when your turn comes. You are nobody.
In
Please.
between, the CM has ordered the buses.
Every time we make certain arguments, these people come in. Who are you? Speak when you are spoken to. Talk to Arnab. Please do not speak in between.
Syed, restrain yourself.
Tell this person. Please.
Gaurav and Anirban.
Please tell him. Please tell him not to speak in between.
Please debate with each other, not over each other.
Yes, thank you. The second letter is of 19th May. Priyanka Vadra Gandhi again reiterated there will be 500 buses each on Ghaziabad border as well as the Noida border. Why did the buses then go to the Agra border? You know, it shows clearly that this is politics of propaganda. And I heard a panelist saying that Priyanka Vadra Gandhi has been magnanimous. You know, Yogi Adityanath ji has been magnanimous in accepting the offer because it was in the welfare of the migrant workers. But the Congress did not live up to the promise that it made. Second, please, it would be magnanimous if Priyanka Vadra Gandhi can even tell the nation how much have they donated or contributed against this fight against COVID. 25 crore is the reported net wealth of Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. Have they even contributed a paisa? Third, UP has been taking very effective measures. And Arnab, as you said, more than 11 lakh migrant workers have been brought back to Uttar Pradesh, and many more would be brought back. Do you know why? Because we are availing of these, facilities provided by the central government, like Shramik trains, more than 800 of them. Why is the Congress not doing the same? And last but not the least, 5 states ruled by the Congress. Have they ensured that every migrant worker returns to the native place? Have they ensured the buses are there? They have not even availed of the facility.
Anirban, I want to bring in 1 minute. Gaurav, you're making a very long intervention. I'll need to intervene now. Please, thank you. Thank you, Gaurav. I allowed you. Anirban, I have 2 points to make to you, and that is specifically to you. Be so kind as to hear me. First of all, when a search was done, that which are these vehicles which are being offered, we found, Anirban and Shantanu are on the debate, that some of them were goods carriers. Anirban, migrants are not goods to be kicked around and put on trucks. I think it's really humiliating that you put goods carriers to carry migrants. That's a point. That's a point I'm making. Secondly, there are over 1 million migrant workers stuck in Rajasthan. And you know that 27 migrant workers died because the Congress government forced them out of trucks and put them onto buses. I'm really intrigued to know why you would not take your buses and take the over 1 million migrant workers in Rajasthan, over 1 million migrant workers in Punjab, who are every day crying to be taken back home. Why you wouldn't take the buses to take them back home? Just because it would not give you a political photo op? But I'm not asking this question today. Everyone across India is asking, why aren't you ensuring buses in Rajasthan and Punjab, where they are badly needed, or Maharashtra, where they're even more badly needed? Why aren't you doing that there? Why aren't you? There are 8.6 lakh migrants who have applied to leave Punjab for their home states. Why are you not arranging buses for them? After all, it is a Congress government. Please answer. Please answer.
Well, speaking of putting migrant laborers into trucks, I want to inform you about an incident that happened yesterday. That there was an accident in Uttar Pradesh where more than 20 migrant laborers died. Among them, there were 7 people who are from Bengal, Purulia district. And there were 3 people who were dead in that incident and 4 were alive. What the UP police did was pack them all the 7, 4 of them alive, 3 of the dead bodies into a car, that was a truck, a semi-truck, and pushed them into that together with the dead bodies and forced them in this heat.
Show me the pictures of that incident that you are making up right now. No, 1 minute. You have described this almost as if you are present there. And I think it's unless you are able to elaborate on this fact, and you gave this visual description, you are going to have to prove this with some fact today. Please, show me the evidence. Show me the evidence that dead bodies were put with people into a car. No. First of all, you have said 5 dead bodies, 7. How many dead bodies put with other people, living people in a car? Shantanu, no, you see, you cannot do this. I cannot let you get away with this. No. You have to give me evidence. Shantanu, I'm just asking for evidence. Shantanu, Anirban, evidence.
I follow dead bodies have started to decompose and they have to travel for 3 or 4 days up to Purulia.
Hardcore liberals are saying we are safe in UP because you have Yogi Adityanath. And I know Malya Awasthi ji personally. She is an amazing folk singer. You're just targeting her because she is a wife of an honest officer, Avnish Awasthi, who gave in 2 hours a letter that showed me the number of buses. And now you have autos and two-wheelers. How many people can you carry? If you calculate all of them in 1,000 two-wheelers and ambulances, you can carry maybe 5,000, 10,000 people. UP is accepting anyway 2 lakh people every day.
There were
Talk to your governments in Rajasthan,
buses,
in Punjab, in Maharashtra. Arnab, there is an app called Vahan app by Nitin Gadkari's department. You can check any number yourself. Just SMS the number of the vehicle. You'll get to know what vehicle it is. So it's not hidden now. Just take Priyanka Gandhi's list and ask your team to check. You will find out it's an auto or a two-wheeler, and they are. So I know what's happening. And who is Priyanka Gandhi? And he's comparing herself with Yogi Adityanath. Yogi Adityanath is an MP since he was 26 years old. He's a 5 times an MP and the chief minister of the most populous state. Who's Priyanka Gandhi? Just an election campaigner? And she's saying don't do politics. She comes all of a sudden when some crisis there, some tragedy there, she pops up.
That is correct. She is a nobody, and yet, on the behalf of the Congress party,
No, this is not.
And she's sending auto rickshaws. She's renting auto rickshaws and two-wheelers and ambulances.
What is the problem? That there are 879 buses and not a total number of 1,000. Is that your problem?
Oh, come on now,
This is petty politics. This is not petty politics.
The question that is being asked, Anirban, the question is very serious. The question is, one minute. The specific question is, I want Binoy to come in. Specific question is, Binoy versus Manaswi. Please tell me that, okay, so I can understand, Binoy and Manaswi are on the debate, but just let me finish my question. Okay, so Priyanka, who's feeling left out in her family intrigue, feels that now it's an opportunity for me to do this little corporate positioning, right? Like Cambridge Analytica type, let me position myself versus Yogi, maybe I will jump on his shoulders and become a little bit more relevant. Fine, I can understand the political desperation. But please tell me, how will scooters and auto rickshaws bring people back home? How are scooters and auto rickshaws, where people are cramped together with no social distancing, right? No safety on roads, no relief, how are they going to help people come home? People will be coming home, Binoy, on Shramik special trains. Priyanka Vadra, educate yourself. It's not too late. Understand. Shramik special trains are equipped with decent, clean toilets, space for over thousands of people, food distribution, social distancing in place, and there's a whole process for it. Priyanka Vadra, life is not arbit. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to make a 29-second video. I'm going to tweet it. Stop being childish. Grow up. What the hell are you doing? Do you have any control over your social trolls? They don't know what they are doing. I mean, is this commitment to migrants, Binoy, the whole country is laughing at it now, but I'm asking, why was it necessary to do that in the first place? Why, Binoy, was it necessary to do this drama-bazi?
Arnab,
yes, please, Binoy and Manaswi.
Arnab, there are already 5 states. There are already 5 states where Congress is in power. Why Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, she is so sympathetic and she is so caring about the only states those are ruled by BJP. And Arnab, I have serious doubt that Mrs. Vadra and Mr. Rahul Gandhi, they know the difference between a bus and a truck and a bicycle and a bullock cart. Yeah. They don't know the difference. I think the problem is here. And we need to educate them that bus is different and truck is different. And Arnab, I have a list of buses. In my mobile phone. All the buses have numbers, registration numbers from Rajasthan. Yeah. And it is the same state from where the trucks were coming, and it is the same state, the Congress ruled state, from where the truck was coming, and both of them collided in Uttar Pradesh, and many laborers died. And Arnab, my last point I would like to say.
I think there's one point
Congress must stop this hypocrisy, and Congress is not a political party. It is a propaganda corporation, Arnab.
No, you see, there is another thing I want to say today, which is so shameful. After all, Priyanka Vadra, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, after all, they all died in the wool emergency types. Now, anybody who does a story against them, Shantanu, you know what they do, what their latest instrument is? These really ridiculous, foolish, spineless congressmen. They believe the whole world is going to get very scared when they say, we're going to file FIRs.
And
today, we're going to file FIRs. The journalist who pointed out, Shantanu, that the list of buses sent by the Vadra family included auto rickshaws. The Congress said we'll file an FIR against you. I implore the Congress party to file 1,000 FIRs. They have filed hundreds against me. Today, the Supreme Court of India, in its observations in the case that I have put, I have challenged the Congress party. I have taken them to the Supreme Court, and the observations of the Supreme Court are for anyone's reading. The Congress party can bully nobody. Who can you bully, Syed? You need to get real. You are nobody. You are nobody. Nobody is scared of you.
Every person,
you understand?
Every person in this country,
you want to file an FIR against a journalist who did the story. Remarkable. Binay
My name is Binay Singh, and I can have any second name.
I'm not even ready to accept the helping hand. Why are they so scared? Why are they bringing their ego into it? Why
Hello.
are they
Every
trying to
people
score
in this
political
country,
gain
they are
into
having
it?
two names.
It's
One
very
name is
simple.
they are having
They
in the
should
school,
accept the help.
and one name they are having
But
at
of
home.
course, the Yogi
Sonia Gandhi has a
Listen.
previous name called Antonio Maino. And if Arnab Goswami has a house name, Mantu, Santu, anything, what you are going to do? You are going to kill me if I call you with your second name.
No, but
And what is the problem?
No, the
Sonia
question
Gandhi
is
your name, Antonio Maino is your name, and what is
the question is here, and Syed, what happens is, where it becomes counterproductive. I need to explain this to you. You see, Manaswi, what is happening with this Vadra family more and more is that I'd like Manaswi to come in. Manaswi can debate with Malini. You see, the question is this, Malini, the way that Vadra Congress has attacked you. Believe me, people are tweeting right now because people know how hard you worked to come to where you are. Right? And I have had the pleasure of having you perform on our Hindi news channel. I know how many people have watched and admired your performances. I think you have a remarkable background and you've got a great contribution. That some lowlife from the Congress should be able to even comment in a derogatory way about you is something that I feel should be water off a duck's back for you. Don't bother about these lowlifes. Let's go back to the issue. What is the Congress party really up to these days? Manaswi, we are all beginning to think. This is no commitment to migrants. This bus drama is over. I can tell you what she wants to do. Priyanka Vandra wants to sit with 100 buses on the border, Malini, and she wants to say, mere buson ko jaane nahi diya, ye drama hua, wo drama hua. 20 times that number come in every train. It's become transparent. Malini, Manaswi, please understand. These are all hogwash excuses that are being peddled right now. We've seen through it. Come up with something new. Please understand. Is this your commitment to people? Was the reluctance to assemble buses in Lucknow because there were no buses in any place? And you're talking about anti-poor mindset and all that? What have you done? I don't want to, it's not about singing praise of Yogi. But I completely agree with, I'll tell you one thing. I completely agree with Shantanu today. What Yogi has done in UP today is in stark contrast to other states where the situation is pathetic, where the Congress party is in power or sharing power. 914 trains have gone to UP already. 1 minute. Let us say 1,200 people go in every train. Multiply the number, Saira. 914 into 1,200. Tell me.
So, Arnab, in the midst of this political wrangling,
tell me.
In the midst of this political wrangling, we need to get a reality check on ourselves and accept that migrants are still walking home. It's been close to 2 months, and the BJP government has done a dismal job as far as the migrants are concerned.
Just a minute, Saira. Saira, Gaurav will respond to you. Please multiply 914 with 1,200. Okay, Gaurav and Saira.
We are unable to take care of our own migrants.
You know why Priyanka Vadra Gandhi did what he has done? She thought अगर राहुल गांधी आलू से सोना बना सकता है तो मैं ऑटो से बस क्यों नहीं बना सकती? And that is the reason. Today we have seen how Congress doesn't believe in extending a helping hand where it should be extending. The 5 Congress ruled states.
That is what.
I asked
but you
again,
are not gracious enough. If the opposition is giving you a helping hand, you are playing politics and deriving happiness out of that.
My second point is that today's Congress can be packed in an auto wheeler because it has only 3 members left. Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, and third is Priyanka Vadra Gandhi. So they thought an auto wheeler would also be enough for the migrant workers. But on a serious note,
it's becoming a standing joke.
My question is not that. Saira, may I? Gaurav, 1 minute. Gaurav, make no personal remarks. Let's remain focused on the subject. I don't want to waste time in personal remarks. We should disapprove of those. My question is this. Saira, my point to you is this. Saira, my point. My God, if you don't listen to the question, how will it work? Saira, I'm asking a question to you. Saira, my question is to you. Gaurav, my question is to Saira, and Shantanu is on the debate. Saira, you will have to listen to the entirety of the question. Please listen to my question. It will really be not very difficult. We'll be able to comprehend each other better. Okay? Now my question to you is, during the lockdown, the UP government has issued 500,000 new job cards for migrants who have entered. 700,000 people have got jobs. Now that is actually called doing something. See, Saira, we have to understand that beyond drama, you have to do something. If you're sincere.
Arnab,
okay, now listen to me.
Policy will be implemented, then we will
Saira,
give a
this is
pat on the
implemented.
back. Announcing
Saira, this is implemented. Shantanu, tell her this is implemented. This is not family drama. Saira, this is implemented. Shantanu, tell her.
Travel to Lucknow, travel to Gorakhpur, travel to Basti, travel to Meerut. What Yogi Adityanath has done unprecedented. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, we have to learn what Yogi has done in last 1.5 months. Do you know, Arnab, how education is happening? They're exploiting Doordarshan, they're exploiting radio, they're exploiting WhatsApp groups. There are lakhs of WhatsApp groups. Teachers are teaching using every technology that's available. That's how education is happening. Even in second lockdown, the Eat Bhattas were open. In third lockdown, expressways construction is open. As we are speaking today, expressway construction from Bundelkhand Expressway and Purvanchal Expressway is on. And that's also under Abhishek Awasthi. And that's also under Abhishek Awasthi.
I thank you, Saira. I'm really not getting under what you're saying. I'd like to bring in Manaswi. I'd like to bring in Malini and Manaswi again. Please bear with me. You see, I have one small observation to make. I think if Priyanka Vadra wanted to enter political life, which she's been wanting to do for a long time, and commiserations because it has not been successful. But if you want to enter public life, then you must know your limitations. She's taken on, in my view, Manaswi, the wrong guy. You are a dynast. Yogi Adityanath is a person who is risen on his own merit, like him or don't like him. You've not left your bungalow for 2 months.
No one can take that.
No, one second. Priyanka Vadra has not left her government-sponsored, taxpayer-funded bungalow for 2 months. Yogi Adityanath is doing work on a single daily basis, hundreds of meetings. He's working on the ground. Your family is in power, sharing it with 2 other parties in Maharashtra, which is a mess. Yogi Adityanath, on the other hand, is with his team spearheading one of the greatest recoveries and the biggest successful fights against COVID in India's largest state. Manaswi, she can't come out from her bungalow with a 29-second video. She can't even enter the National School of Drama with that. Leave alone take on Yogi Adityanath. You know, everyone's laughing at her. You know why? Because what are the facts? Here is someone who has given new job cards to lakhs of people, given 7 lakh people new jobs, ensured that 914 trains have arrived in Uttar Pradesh, and those who arrive are then being transported by buses from the railway station to their destinations. He's taking care of people. Actions speak louder than words. You know, I must tell you this. You know, Manaswi, you know why this is a flop today for Priyanka Vadra? Do you know why, Manaswi, it's a flop? Because you've taken on Yogi Adityanath. If you've taken on other chief minister non-performing, may be understandable. Here is someone who has actually pulled out every stop for migrants. Every stop. And you know that Union Home Secretary Ajit Bhalla has said that district authorities may guide workers moving on foot to designated rest places, bus terminals or railway stations for arranging transportation. Manaswi, you know, more than 1 million people have moved into Uttar Pradesh in Shramik special trains. Do you know that? Do you know that, viewers? More than 1 million people have come into UP on Shramik special trains. And Priyanka Vadra is taking auto rickshaws and scooters and creating a childish scene on the border. You want a law and order situation? You're creating trouble? What is this? I'm not asking what is going on. Malini, what is this? I mean, the people across the country are not infuriated.
Arnab,
This is the dregs.
Arnab ji, can I?
Malini and Manasvi.
Arnab ji, this is not about Priyanka Gandhi.
Of course it is.
What Yogi?
Can I speak?
What Yogi?
It is not about them. It is about the people of India who
come
are
on now,
migrants.
people of
It's
India.
a simple moot question.
The 1 million
And
people
if
who've gone to UP are people of
government is
India.
doing something, it's
The 1
wonderful.
million
They are
people
doing their
who've gone
duty.
to UP are
And
people of India.
No. Obviously,
Malini. They are people of
every migrant is a person of
Malini.
India. Every
Malini.
person is a citizen of India.
Everybody
so let's not get into
understands,
it. Aapka state hai, mera state
and
hai.
everybody
It's not state versus
understands
state.
and
It's not people
appreciates
versus.
the
If the
fact.
opposition is constructively trying to do something,
It is not. This is for you, everyone, to understand. The way migrant issue has been handled in Uttar Pradesh, I am sure from years from now this will be taught in management institutions. How did they manage? 1 lakh people entering every day by bus or by
Malini ji,
foot and
let's
being
give the
taken care of
Oscars
their
for the
food,
best
their
CMs
quarantine.
later on.
How
Let's just
seamlessly.
concentrate on
Please
the
let me
migrants.
finish. Let me finish. Let
Yogi
me finish.
ji is the winner.
Let me finish. How seamlessly they were taken to other states, whether it was MP or Uttaranchal or Bihar. You must not have encountered any negativity in Uttar Pradesh. I appreciate and salute the administration of Uttar Pradesh, including the police, the doctors and everybody, how tirelessly they have worked to achieve this. The only time actually we have seen the crisis is when suddenly in the borders you had an unannounced, people stranded on the roads where they did not know how to go, where to go. And even there, we have seen a leader in the CM, Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, where he said, bring them in, let them come in. Even if they were traveling to Maharashtra, to down south, they were allowed in. They were taken care of without making noise about them. Without making any noise.
I appeal to the Vadra family to please allow people to do their work. I appeal to the Vadra family not to put out 29-second videos from their bungalows and then try to do some little bit of a Netflix type serial on the borders. Please, this country is going through a lot. Priyanka Vadra, you sat home in your bungalow. You put out a 29-second video. You've been insincere. And the facts are quite out there on the ground. Please let people do their job. I'll see you in a few minutes on debate number 2 on Operation Wipeout.